and welcome to Cooking with Arlene for your abundant life plan. I wanted to just hop on here for just a little bit and talk to you about a couple of things that I've been doing the past couple of days. We did some research, and I don't know how many of all of my listeners and viewers have a little trouble sleeping, but I take Synthroid for my hypoactive thyroid, and that causes severe insomnia. So I've been looking for a healthy alternative to taking over the counter sleep aids so that I can get some rest. So we started doing some research on banana tea. And I'm sure all of you guys have already heard about this, but I decided, well, I'll give it a go. So yesterday I did, and my mind was completely blown at how well I slept. Now that given could have been a fluke. However, I don't think it was. Um, I am just so today I'm going to share with you how to prepare your bananas, and then tonight when I make my banana tea, I'm going to return and show you part two of this video so that you too can enjoy the benefits of these wonderful bananas. Um, Now, for diabetics, you're thinking, oh, I can't do that. Only thing you use is the banana peel. You do not have to use the banana. There is plenty in one banana peel to give you the full effect that you need for the magnesium, the potassium, all of the good vitamins and nutrients that are in the banana are actually still in the peel. So this was something that just rocked my world when I began to do research on this. So I'm excited to say that this is going to be my new regiment. Now, however, I already have my 14 bananas in the freezer, so I had to go buy more bananas so that I could do this. So I have a little overabundance of bananas right now, but these bananas that I'm getting ready to show you really need processed. So I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about our bananas. Before COVID hit, I am ashamed to say that I did not wash my bananas. I thought, well, we peel them and then we eat them. But you don't realize these bananas have been handled by many, many people before they get to you. And we don't know if they may have a cold or flu or COVID or whatever it is. So we really need to start being really careful with our produce and things that we consume from the grocery store and put into our body. It's just a little bit of wisdom. I mean, seriously, we got to think about this a minute. So now I do not buy organic bananas. Um, I may switch to that. To me, I just never could justify the extra cost to purchase the organic bananas. But since I'm now beginning to use the peel, I may do that. But as long as you prepare your bananas like I'm getting ready to show you, even the regular bananas are going to be fine to do this way. So if you'll be with me here as I drop down the camera, I'm going to show you what you do with your bananas in the peel to get them ready. Okay, this is the bowl that I'm going to wash my bananas in. First thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of vinegar. That will help remove any pesticides that are on these banana peels before I consume the tea made with the banana peels. Now, you may be asking yourself, I've seen Darlene use bottled water. The reason for this is um, the water here in the little town I live in is very highly chlorinated, and it just does not taste the best. So we actually have a Berkey water filter, and we filter our water that we consume for everything, for our cooking, for our coffee, for drinking, everything. We filter our water. So it just removes the chloride and the particulates and the things that may actually leach into our water system. And, it gets rid of the chlorine and fluoride and the particulates. And it just overall tastes better. So I'm actually going to, because I'm going to consume these peels tonight, I'm going to use filtered water to wash these bananas. And that should be plenty of water to wash the bananas, because I'm actually going to wash them one at a time. And I'm going to leave them to dry. Hold on one second. Let me get a clean towel. Then I'm going to lay them on the towel to dry before I peel them to make my tea tonight. Okay, I'm going to take each one apart and douse it in the water. And I don't have quite enough water because I want them to be completely covered. Okay. And I'm just going to clean my bananas. Make sure that they're really, really clean. Like I said, we don't know who may have handled this, how much pesticides are on these. I did read that bananas are actually lower than some vegetables or produce, like apples and pears and things like that. So I would say that's probably good. And I'm going to wash each one of these so that I can, now since it's me and Larry, it's going to take two banana peels for us to have our tea tonight. So for the next couple of days, I'm going to be peeling 2 bananas, and I'm going to also freeze my banana pieces as I go. So yes, I'll be having a nice supply of bananas. So if any of you local folks think this is crazy and you don't want to do this, and I'm talking about my Oak Hill peeps, if you want to wash your bananas and save your banana peels for me, I would be gracious. So just, when you peel them, just pop them in a bag and put them in the freezer. It won't hurt them a bit. So it's going to be a wonderful thing. But if you want to try this, if you have trouble sleeping, this is just, I'm just amazed at how well I slept last night. I actually had to get up and go to the restroom last night about 12:30, and I actually felt drunk. So that's how sleepy I was. So it worked. I was really surprised, and that's why I'm doing this right now, because if I find something that works for me and you may be having the same trouble, I want to share what I've learned with my viewers. So I got my bananas washed. They're going to lay here and dry. And tonight, when I come back to make my tea before we go to bed, I'll go ahead and do our part 2. So there you have my little quick video on preparing your bananas for banana tea. And if you want to follow me tonight, just come on back and we'll have part 2 uploaded this evening. And hopefully you too can get a good night's rest and all of the vitamins and minerals that you need from these bananas, even without consuming the bananas. But if you want to cook the banana with the peel, you can do that too, and then eat the banana. It ain't going to hurt you a bit, but unless you're diabetic, they can actually raise your glycemic index. So I don't want you to hurt yourself there. But let's reap the benefits of this wonderful thing that God has already provided for us, and to help us be healthy and get a good night's rest. Thank you so much for watching Cooking with Darlene for Your Abundant Life, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you, and God bless.